Karl's starting the blind today, ain't ya?
I am.
So I better hope it don't piss down me rain.
No.
But sun's shining at the minute for a change. It's quite nice out, isn't it?
It is, yeah, nice and warm.
If it don't rain. It is forecast to rain a bit as well.
Yeah, I hope not when I'm up there.
Well, it'll be your own fault, won't it?
Yeah, I know. Oh.
You know what the weather is if you want to risk it. Ooh, I bet there's all dead things in there. Oh, watch it on the bed! Mank. There's the holy-poly there.
Yep. Just going to have to take off all of these clamps and then get on the roof and cut it out. As you see, the wiring has already left here for us.
Yeah.
I've tested the wiring, it's all working okay. Yeah, the wiring is already in here because Marquis tends to have fans in there as a dealer special. So Elddis tend to put a loom in there and just leave it tucked away.
Yeah.
Good, that's the only good thing they've done.
Yeah, because Marquis are actually Elddis, aren't they?
It is exactly the same, just with the base.
Yeah, it's just I put Marquis on it and you get an extra few bits, don't you, for an extra however many grands.
Yeah, just for the name.
Yeah.
I know.
But it's still a crap Elddis, isn't it?
Exactly the same, yeah. No difference.
No, not really.
Right, as you can see, this is the Skylight, which has to be... Oh, I'm talking to myself. As you can see, this is the Skylight which needs to be removed. I've unscrewed everything at the bottom. Now all I've got to do is spend God knows how long and go around and cut the sealant out bit by bit by bit. Do you know something, Ellen? What? This weren't that secure. Oh, can you believe that? That's it. This was hardly sealed.
What, are you filming it all?
Yeah. That is absolutely crap, that is. That should have been a lot harder to get out. Typical. No wonder they suffer with water leaks. Hardly any sealant on it. Not a lot anyway. That should not come off that easy. Right, just get this outer skin off there. There you go, all cleaned. That's in, that's the way it goes. What I've got to do now is seal it all and then probably a dozen screws around it to help it in. As you can see, I have run a bead of Sikaflex around it. This is the 252 version, which is really good and strong. What I've got to do is put it back on the roof. base plate has all been Sikaflexed in, pushed down. That's what's all squirting out. I've got to tie that up afterwards. Just got to drill 16 holes and put 16 screws in. So let's get going. Everything's finished, just got to put the fan on. And then the final thing is to put 4 screws on, which I cannot get to at the moment, so I need to go and wind it up. One Maxxfan Deluxe fitted. Just got to wire it all up from underneath, and I'll show you when it's done. The Maxxfan is now fitted. I have done all the wiring for it, tucked it all away, so that's all finished. All I'm going to do now is figure out how to do the surround, because I need to keep the original surround, because as you can see, you've got marks on the ceiling and screw holes. Now Maxxfan supply it with a cover, and they also sell a second cover, but they're too small, so I've got no choice but to try and modify it. Let's see how I'll go. This is the trim that you get supplied with the fan. What I've decided to do is to cut the trim to this point all the way around, and then drop the top down about 1 inch. Hopefully that will use as a cover for the outer part. I'll show you as I go along. What I've done, as you can see, I've cut the sides off. And then the top. That should leave me that little bit to use as a trim. As you can see, the first part is done. I've cut the trim down that they supply, all nice and tight, so that's tucked in. I've also, if you have a look, cut the original down by about 1 inch all the way around. So that is now flush. All I've got to do is bolt it back up and then show you. This is the Maxxfan all fitted and completed. I've kept the original surround because Elddis screw it up with 4 screws and they leave marks in the ceiling. The panel that they supply and the panel that you can buy afterwards does not fit and cover the holes. So what I've had to do is do a lot of cutting off the old panel and the new panels. But as you see, they do look very nice. Now the only problem that we've got, which is not a problem, is that knob sticks out so far you can't shut the blind, but because you don't need it, I am going to remove it, and then the blind will shut. Very nice. I'll show you how it all works in a minute. Alright then, fan on. Very nice. Lower the fan speed. Stop the fan and rotate it the opposite direction. Very nice. And I can even shut the roof if I wanted to. Cool. Happy with that? So what do you think then, Mrs. B?
I think it's good.
You're going to show us how it works?
I will. So you can use the remote, or you can actually use the buttons that are here, on, off, in, out, auto, open and close. So you can open the roof without having the fan on, and that'll just let in a bit of air, I presume.
Yep.
And then if I can remember how to do it, fan on. I don't know if that's blowing in or out.
It's just in air in on it.
Oh, air out. I ain't got my glasses on. Yeah, right. So it does tell you on the remote control, air out or air in. So air out is sucking air out. So if you're cooking something like us with the chips in the air fryer, it will suck the stinky chip smell out. Hopefully, we are going to try it, aren't we?
Yep.
And it will suck the moisture out. And then if you do it the other way, which I think is that one, air in, it will stop. And if you do it that way, and I stand underneath, I can feel a bit of a breeze, but it is only on 20%. If I turn it up 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, and there's a breeze. It's weird because you can't feel the breeze in the middle, it's around the edges. Bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's blowing air in. And I presume we can have it like that and put the roof down?
Yes, you can.
Even though it probably wouldn't work so well. And that's with the roof down. Yeah, you can feel the air blowing down. So it'll be good in the summer as well, hopefully keep the motorhome a bit cooler.
If we ever get a summer.
Yeah, but can't you set it as well so it draws and it should keep the temperature down?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got like a setting. Hang on, let me turn it down. Yeah, it's got a setting. It's got a temperature setting, hasn't it?
Yeah. This
So,
is through the auto.
yeah, if you have it on auto, yeah. So it's set to 22 degrees. So if it goes above that and it's on automatic mode, the fan will come on, won't it?
Yeah.
And I presume start drawing the warm air out to keep the motorhome at a more regulated temperature.
And then when it hits the temperature, it would stop and shut the blind.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, seems cool. Obviously, time will tell.
We will.
But lots of people have said they're really, really good, ain't they?
They have, yeah.
So, we shall see.
Cool.
Oh, I can see like a wafty air or glue or something up there. How annoying. It's actually inside the mechanism.
Oh, well, can't do anything about that.
No, I know.
Okay, we'll end that there.